Hi, welcome to Fusion Beads. Today I'm going to show you how to make our Sedona bracelet. This bracelet has a fun mix of seed bead colors with TierraCast beads to make it a 5-strand bracelet design. To make this bracelet you're going to need size 11 matte gold plated metal seed beads, size 8 Duracoat opaque dyed dark salmon pink seed beads, size 8 light blue line transparent matte blue seed beads, size 8 opaque terracotta seed beads, size 8 opaque light beige seed beads, size 8 semi-glazed opaque turquoise seed beads, 2 10mm antique brass hammered flag bowl beads, 2 10mm antique brass doubled hammered bowl beads, 2 10mm antique brass hammered tube beads, and 2 3x12mm antique brass hammered Baule beads. You're also going to need 10 crimp beads, 10 crimp bead covers, 2 6mm antique brass 18-gauge open jump rings, 1 8mm antique brass 16-gauge closed jump ring, your 15mm antique brass lobster claw clasp, your soft flex, chain nose pliers, crimping pliers, and your cutters. You can find all of the links for these materials in the description below. Okay, let's get started. So to make the Sedona bracelet, first you want to cut 5 10-inch lengths of soft flex. You want to take one of those lengths and you're going to add a crimp bead, one of these 6mm jump rings, and then you're going to bring the soft flex back, looped around and through the crimp bead again. You want to make sure the crimp bead is not too snug against the jump ring because you want it to be able to move around a little bit. So then you want to crimp your crimp bead, so make sure your soft flex is running parallel and that in the back notch you're just going to place the crimp bead. You're going to squeeze. It's just going to squish it. Then you want to turn the bead a quarter turn and place it in the front notch. Squeeze again. And that is just going to fold the crimp bead over on itself, just like that. Okay, so just use your wire cutters and then cut that tail. Now you want to string 1 size 11 gold bead, then 5 size 8 blue beads, one more size 11 gold bead, and 5 more of the size 8 blue beads. You can see the pattern. So it's going to be 1 size 11, 5 size 8s, 1 size 11, 5 size 8s. Do that one more time. 1 size 11, then 5 of the size 8 in the blue. Then you want to add one more size 11, and then you're going to add one of the beads. And then this one we're going to add the Baule bead, just like that. And with this bead, it's actually usually used with going through this hole here, and you can attach a jump ring, and this acts as a Baule here. But for this design, we like how it looks with this just being the kind of little dangle right there. So now I'm going to repeat the seed bead pattern steps 7 more times here. I'm going to add one of these flag beads and then repeat the seed bead pattern 3 more times. And this will create a 7-inch length. So I've got my 7-inch length all done here. As you can see, I have that seed bead pattern 3 times, my Baule bead 7 more times with that same seed bead pattern. I added the triangle bead and then 3 more times with that seed bead pattern. So now I just need to crimp the other end like I did before here. So you just gotta take a crimp bead, then your 6mm jump ring, loop that soft flex back down through the crimp bead, then pull it close to your beadwork. You want to make sure there's a little bit of room between your jump ring and the crimp bead, and also a teeny bit between the beads as well. Okay, make sure your soft flex is running parallel to each other. Take your crimping pliers and that back notch. Just going to squeeze the crimp bead, turn the bead a quarter turn, and that front notch, squeeze again. It's just going to fold it over on itself. Now take your cutters, cut off the tail. Okay, so now you have both ends crimped, and at this point you just want to add the crimp covers. So to add the crimp covers, put it in the front notch there, just like that, and then put the crimp bead inside, and then gently squeeze. Until forms just a little bead, just like that. Now you want to repeat that for the other end. Put the crimp bead inside that crimp cover. Squeeze until those two ends line up. Just like that. Okay, so now that I have one length finished, I just need to add 4 more strands in the remaining 4 seed bead colors here with the TierraCast beads. I'll be using the same pattern with the seed beads, but the metal beads will be in different spots throughout the bracelet. Okay, so I have all 5 of my strands finished here, just like I did this first strand. For the second one, I repeated the seed bead pattern 5 times with the dark terracotta seed beads. I added a double hammered bead, repeated the pattern 3 more times, added a hammered 2 bead, and then repeated the pattern 5 more times. For the third strand, I repeated the pattern 7 times with the light beige seed bead. I added a flag bead and then repeated the pattern 7 more times. For this fourth strand, I repeated the seed bead pattern 8 times with the salmon pink seed bead. I added the Baule bead and then I repeated the pattern 8 more times. And then with the last strand, I repeated the seed bead pattern 3 times with the turquoise seed bead, added a hammered 2 bead, repeated the pattern 7 more times, added this double hammered bead, and then repeated the pattern 3 more times. So after you have all the strands done, it's time to just add your clasp. So to do that, you want to open up Oops, there we go. Your 6mm jump ring on one end. You want to add your lobster clasp. Then using your chain nose pliers to close that jump ring. Then on the other end, you just want to open it up again. Your chain nose pliers. Then you're going to add that closed 8mm jump ring. And close your 6mm jump ring. And there you have it. A colorful multi-strand bracelet to wear winter, spring, summer, or fall. You can find all of the products to make the Sedona bracelet at fusionbeads.com.